Welcome back, fellow travelers, to Tarotoon Network. In our last episode, we walked through the aftermath of destruction with the Death card. Today, in episode 14, we explore what comes after the storm, the profound peace of Temperance. Our fool, who is still contemplating about the recent chaos, finds himself wandering through golden fields as dawn breaks. The world, once so loud and tumultuous, is now hushed, as if nature itself is taking a deep, restorative breath. Though a quiet ache remains in his heart, the air feels lighter, filled with a new sense of possibility. He follows the gentle slope of the land until he reaches the bank of a crystal-clear river. There, bathed in the soft morning light, stands a magnificent angel in a flowing white and gold robe. The sight is mesmerizing. In the angel's hands are two golden cups. A continuous stream of liquid flows between them, an impossible magical cascade where fire and water seem to blend in perfect, shimmering harmony. One of the angel's feet rests firmly on the solid earth, while the other is dipped into the flowing water, symbolizing a perfect connection between the material and the emotional realms. The fool watches, completely captivated by this display of serene power. The angel's voice is as soft as the river's current, yet it resonates with ancient wisdom. Peace, she says, her gaze both gentle and firm, is not found in extremes, but in balance. Be patient. Mix your heart and mind as I mix these waters. Inspired, the fool begins his training. The angel hands him two cups, and he tries to mimic her graceful act of pouring. At first, it's a disaster. He spills the water, a volatile mix of his own raw emotion and untamed magical energy. He either pours with too much force, causing it to splash and evaporate, or with too much hesitation, letting it stagnate. He is frustrated, but the angel's calm presence encourages him to try again and again. Days turn into what feels like weeks. The fool learns to breathe, to center himself. He learns to pour his grief, his anger, and his confusion into one cup, and his logic, his hopes, and his spirit into the other. He discovers that the key isn't brute force or rigid control, but a gentle, focused intention. Then, with a steady hand and a quiet mind, he begins to pour them back and forth, not canceling each other out, but creating something entirely new. He is performing alchemy on his own soul. Finally, the moment of breakthrough arrives. The water flows in an unbroken, luminous arc between his hands. It is a perfect, harmonious loop. He has learned to balance his emotional turmoil with his magical potential, transforming his inner state into a source of controlled, creative power. As the episode draws to a close, we see the fool kneel by the river. He dips his hand into the stream, and a gentle warmth spreads through him. It is the feeling of grief and hope blending into a quiet strength. For the first time since his world was turned upside down, he feels not empty, but whole and centered. At first focusing on his cups, his gaze is then drawn to the horizon. In the distance, a path winds through a valley, leading up to a mountain peak. At its summit, a crown glows lit by the rising sun, and a brilliant rainbow stretches across the sky. The path is clear. It is the journey toward mastery, a journey that begins not with a great leap, but with a single, balanced step. The Temperance card teaches us that true healing comes from balance, patience, and integrating all parts of ourselves. By learning to flow between emotion and reason, we transmute pain into wisdom and chaos into peace. It is the art of becoming the alchemist of our own lives. Thank you for joining us on this journey of healing and harmony. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to Tarotoon Network for more explorations of the tarot. We'll see you in the next episode.